Hello, I Anand Jain from Hanumangarh, Rajasthan welcomes you to your favorite Shridevi Classes YouTube channel where we inculcate interest and confidence in science, engineering and architecture subjects. Today in our playlist of green building, we'll understand the Indian indigenous and holistic rating system for green buildings, GRIHA, and we'll narrate the objective of GRIHA rating system, its 30 assessment criteria in 11 categories, and the detailed process of GRIHA rating system for integrated habitat assessment of green buildings. So let's start. Initiative of TERI, the Energy and Resource Institute, and Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, Indian Green Building Rating System, GRIHA. The rapid increase in Indian population and growth of economy and gross domestic product has given rise to enormous demand for buildings, and building construction, operation and maintenance of buildings all has made great pressure on availability of energy, material, water and land resources for urban areas, and construction related activity along with operation and maintenance of buildings produce great amount of greenhouse gases, and that has created problem of global warming and climate change. To mitigate the environmental effect of buildings as waste production or pollution in air, water or indoor conditions, or heat island effect produced by buildings, or problem of noise pollution or stormwater runoff that ultimately affect health and well-being of we human beings by environmental degradation and loss of valuable resources. So we have to conserve our natural resources. We have to check consumption of energy, water and material resources by efficiency improvement and conservation strategies. And for that, we have to consider several aspects of built environment, which starts from site selection, design strategies, construction practices, and improvement in operation and maintenance activities. And we have to also use modern checks in renovation and deconstruction activities so that we can mitigate adverse effect of greenhouse gas emissions and can control the dangerous climate change effects. To control adverse climate change conditions in India, Government of India through Ministry of Power and Ministry of New and Renewable Energy adopted several policy and regulatory mechanisms like Energy Conservation and Building Code, which is applicable to all air-conditioned commercial buildings with connected load more than 100 kilowatt. And we have also initiated solar building program for energy efficient buildings so that we can use green, non-polluting solar photovoltaic energy in our buildings. And this solar program is implemented by designated state agencies of Bureau of Energy Efficiencies and local municipal bodies. TERI, the Energy and Resource Institute, has played a crucial role to deal issue related to energy efficiencies, use of renewable energy, conservation of water resources and control of waste management, and they have developed GRIHA system. The key objective is to reduce resource consumption in building operation and construction, that to reduce emission of greenhouse gases. Simultaneously, it has to enhance the use of renewable and recycled resources for building sector so that we can conserve resources in terms of energy, material, water, reduce greenhouse gas emission and can control global warming and climate change. GRIHA, GRIHA is an acronym short form for Green Rating for Integrated Habitat Assessment. GRIHA or human habitat, that is building, interact with environment. GRIHA or human habitat building interact with environment in various ways throughout their life cycle. During construction of buildings use several type of construction material and that emit greenhouse gases and also adversely impact environment and ecology. During building operation, building consumes energy, water, and other resources, and all those also contribute in greenhouse gas emission, global warming, and climate change. After useful life, when buildings are undergo demolition, they also produce great amount of municipal waste. So building during construction, operation and maintenance, and demolition every time throughout their life cycle generate components in the form of greenhouse gases and pollutants that has caused the problem of global warming and climate change. TERI, the Energy and Resource Institute, developed GRIHA rating system, green rating for integrated habitat assessment for green buildings, in the year 2005. And the basic objective of GRIHA rating system is to benefit the community at large by reducing the emission of greenhouse gases from building sectors to mitigate adverse effect of global warming and climate change. GRIHA by green building construction attempts to minimize the use of energy and water resources in buildings. The energy efficient, better designed construction, operation and maintenance of green buildings could reduce CO2 emission, greenhouse gas emissions by a good amount, and green buildings also have strategies to reduce solid waste from both building construction and later on from building operation and maintenance. They also promote adoption of renewable energy in the form of solar or wind power, and these all GRIHA parameters try to manage, control and reduce overall ecological impact by buildings to within limits which are nationally accepted or are well specified benchmarks. GRIHA is a holistic and indigenous green building rating tool that assess the environmental performance of building against certain nationally accepted benchmarks related to energy efficiencies or renewable energies, sustainable site planning, health and well-being of habitat, conservation of material resources, water efficiencies, or solid waste management. This green rating for integrated habitat assessment system manages a balance between established practices of present-day working environment and emerging concepts to combat climate change. The GRIHA Council uphold Indian ethos and try to build future-ready and sustainable habitat for Indian residents. In the year 2007, the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy endorsed GRIHA, which is prepared by the Energy and Resource Institute, TERI, as the national rating system for India. This GRIHA rating system is focused on encouraging the construction of green habitat and energy efficient solar buildings in the beginning that suits to typical tropical climate condition of our nation. GRIHA, GRIHA, Green Rating System for Integrated Habitat Assessment, use 30 assessment criteria in 11 categories and quantitatively and qualitatively rate a building on the degree of greenness. And we can say this GRIHA, Green Rating for Integrated Habitat Assessment, is now the national rating system for green buildings in our nation. GRIHA Council has introduced the latest GRIHA version 2019 with a focus on whole life and holistic sustainability. This new version of GRIHA year 2019 includes parameters of life cycle assessment and costing. It has rigorous environmental performance indexes for water conservation, for strategies of external site development, ecological balance, along with the updated benchmarks which are in line with revised national norms, and these national norms are in alignment with sustainable development goals of UNO. And this GRIHA version of 2019 aims to further negate the impact of construction, operation, maintenance of buildings on environment, and it try to move towards net positivity. That means building will not emit greenhouse gases, but the net effect is to absorb those greenhouse gases. One most significant feature of new GRIHA rating system is an indigenous rating system. This green building rating system acknowledges the diverse climatic condition of our country, which have hot and dry regions, warm or humid coastal regions, a composite region which is sometimes hot and dry, sometimes warm and humid. We have some comfortable temperate regions, and there are some cold region at high altitudes. And GRIHA rating system consider Indian climatic conditions, and this rating system aims to provide inherent solution for thermal and ventilation comfort within each regions of our nation. Another significant feature of GRIHA version 2019 is adoption of holistic approach towards sustainability, and this rating system consider all three aspects of building construction, operation and maintenance, and they are social involving people, economic involving money and profit, and environment that include surrounding. And a project which is economic and social is equitable, social and environment is acceptable, economic and environment is viable, but one which promote all three, social, economic and environment aspects, is sustainable. So this model adopt a holistic approach towards sustainability and consider all three, social, economic and environment aspects. The assessment of life cycle performance is another basic feature of GRIHA version 2019, and in this GRIHA rating system, a building is assessed based on its predicted performance over its entire life cycle, that is from inception through operation and ultimately to demolition. And the various stages for evaluation of any building may start with inception pre-construction stage, where we consider all issues within construction area and to nearby site position, like proximity to public transport facility, the type of soil on which building is constructed, the kind of land where the property is located, the effect on flora and fauna of surroundings by our building construction and operation, and the natural landscape and land feature that surround building site, and all are considered in pre-construction stage. The most significant stage is building planning and construction stage, and GRIHA rating system cover issues related to resource conservation, and resource include energy, material and water, and the problem associated with resource allocation. It will also assess probable reduction in resource demand, energy utilization, energy efficiencies, energy regeneration and reuse, renewable energy utilization, resource recovery and reuse, and all other provisions for occupant safety, health and well-being. And in this planning and construction stage, we consider all prime resources, which include land, water, energy, air and surrounding green cover. Maximum greenhouse gas emission from a building takes place during its operation and maintenance stage, and in GRIHA rating system we cover issues of operation and maintenance of building system and various processes used for heating, ventilation, lighting and air conditioning, and we monitor, record, assess and control energy consumption as well as health and well-being of occupants. And this GRIHA rating system try to improve energy efficiencies by design better operational and maintenance practices, design features and energy efficient systems to mitigate problem of global warming, climate change and safeguard the local environment. The benefit of key activities and processes that are undertaken through GRIHA system will benefit the community by reduction in energy usage, carbon dioxide emission, water usage, solid waste reduction, and this improve environment conditions and reduce greenhouse gas emission. The reduction in energy usage, use of renewable energy also reduce stresses on valuable energy resources, and as per GRIHA rating system, a green building is one which is environmentally very responsible and resource efficient throughout its life cycle. Some of the benefit of green building design as per GRIHA rating system to building owner, user of building and society as a whole are as follows. A building designed as per GRIHA rating system reduce energy consumption without sacrificing the comfort level, and it reduce operational cost for users and reduce pollution problem to society. A green building reduce destruction of natural area, habitat and safeguard biodiversity. This also reduce soil loss from all sort of erosion and construction activities and maintain fertility of topsoil. Green building reduce both air and water pollution, and that has a direct health benefit to users as well as to society. It reduce water consumption and conserve the most precise water resource. A green building limit waste generation and promote recycling and reuse of material resources. Green building reduce all type of pollution load on environment. It increase productivity of habitats, and for a building owner, a green building rated with good star ratings enhance building image and marketability. Let's understand the rating process of GRIHA, which is developed by TERI, the Energy and Resource Institute, and is endorsed by Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. The first stage of rating process is online registration, and the project team, which is associated with building project, can initiate the registration process and pay the requisite fee on GRIHA website. The fee can be calculated by website as per the type of building and the total square meter area of building project. Project team can now submit the documentation on GRIHA online panel, and GRIHA council officials conduct an online orientation workshop and provide detailed information of the rating system along with the elaborate explanation to all 30 criteria, and they also address rating system project specific queries of project team. After orientation workshop, when all information of projects are filled in portal position, the site visit shall be conducted by GRIHA council official to validate all sustainable measures are adopted, and this visit will take place when construction of building is above plinth level work, and during that visit GRIHA council officials validate all sustainable measures and suggest points of improvement. And the second site visit shall be conducted by GRIHA council official to validate all internal finishes, the electrical, plumbing and mechanical component used for heating, ventilation, air conditioning and lighting that are installed during the construction phase. So during both visits, due diligence is provided by council officials and all shortcomings are informed to project team for improvement. After second visit and due diligence second, when the project is near about completion, documents for all GRIHA criteria, all 30 criteria in all 11 categories are uploaded on GRIHA online portal panel, and all documents which are submitted are preliminarily re-evaluated, and a preliminary evaluation is carried out by expert team of professional from GRIHA council that also include external evaluator and experts, and shortcomings are suggested to project team for required amendment and improvement. Once the building construction project is completed and all equipment and systems of heating, ventilation, air conditioning, lighting are installed and commissioned, the final site visit of GRIHA council officials is conducted, and this final due diligence verify all the submitted documents with on-site implementation, and final evaluation will take place as per the report produced by council officials of final due diligence, and points are awarded as per report of final due diligence, and as per awarded points final rating is awarded to building project, and that rating is valid up to 5 years. The award of point and rating is subjected to fulfillment of all requirement as elaborated in GRIHA document. The latest GRIHA rating system version year 2019 is divided into 10 different sections. All are related to different environmental impact of building project, and these 10 sections are further split into 29 criteria that cover all requisite parameters that are required to be addressed while making a green building project. And apart from those 29 criteria and 10 section, there is 11th section and 30th criteria that cater innovation in building construction, and that also have 5 bonus points, and those bonus 5 points are given to project team for making extra mile to achieve environmental and social stability in building construction and operation maintenance of project. The first section is sustainable site planning, and that has 3 criteria and 2 criteria: green infrastructure of project and low impact by design of building have 5 point each, and spatial design measures to mitigate urban heat island effect got 2 point weightage. The second section is construction management and measures for control of air and soil pollution by covering and spatial procedural got 1 point. Preservation of topsoil also got 1 point weightage, and good construction management practices got 2 points. The most important section is energy efficiency section that have in all total 18 points, and energy optimization by passive and active design measure got 12 points. Use of renewable energy resources got 5 points, and lower use of those materials which have ozone depletion potential or global warming potential materials got 1 point weightage. Occupant comfort is again got a good importance in GRIHA rating sections, and it got 3 points. Visual comfort by better natural lighting system got 4 point weightage, and maintenance of good internal air quality got 6 point weightage, and thermal and acoustic comfort got 2 point weightage. Maximum weightage of 16 points is given to water management section in GRIHA rating, and measures for rainwater management and water quality and self-sufficiency got 5 point each, and measures to reduce water demand and treatment of wastewater have 3 point each. The solid waste management is another section which got 2 criteria. Waste management during post-occupancy conditions got 4 point weightage, and treatment of organic waste on site for manure preparation got 2 points weightage. The use of sustainable building material in building project got 12 point weightage in section 7, and it got 3 criteria. The utilization of alternating green material in building construction and use of material having potential to reduce global warming through life cycle operation both got 5 point weightage each, and alternative material for external site development got 2 point weightage. Life cycle cost analysis is another criteria in 8th section got 5 point weightage, and in socio-economic strategies section we got 4 criteria point. Safety and sanitation for construction worker got 1 point weightage. Universal accessibility by public transport facility got 2 point. Dedicated facilities for service staff got 2 point weightage, and positive social impact of building got 3 point weightage. The 10th and last section is performance metering and monitoring, and it is based on commissioning of final rating parameters, and that got 7 points. It also promote smart metering and monitoring and better operation and maintenance protocols. 11th section and 30th criteria is for innovation, and that got 5 bonus marks. So in all we got 100 marks for 29 criteria and 5 bonus marks for innovation. So GRIHA version 2019 got 29 plus 1 innovation criteria, and all are categorized in 11 different sections, and these are considered while designing and constructing a green project. And since GRIHA version 2019 consider life cycle operation, so post construction operation and maintenance aspects are also included in a rating system. and all 30 criteria got well-defined specific purpose and neatly defined appraisal and compliance system. Each criteria of GRIHA rating system has a specific purpose, appraisal system and compliance related aspects. And if a building project fulfill those criteria and compliance as per purpose and appraisal system requirement, then points are awarded, and as per the cumulative awards obtained by the project is given an appropriate star rating. GRIHA has a 100-point percentile based rating system, and 5 points of innovation are treated as bonus point, and on the submission of required document and upon final assessment and evaluation, the project is awarded or denied the points for a particular criteria as per applicable appraisal and compliance system. And based on the percentile scored by the building project, star rating is awarded, and if a project got 25 to 40% points, then it is GRIHA 1-star rated building construction. For 41 to 55% point score, project is given 2-star rating. For 56 to 70 percentile points, project is given 3-star rating. For 71 to 85, it is 4-star rating. And for 85 plus points earned by a building project, the project got highest 5-star GRIHA rating. We hope in this long but informative learning video, you have understood the evolution of green rating for integrated habitat assessment developed by Terry and accepted by Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, Government of India. And now GRIHA is Indian Green Building Rating System. We have discussed advantage of rating system, the process from online registration to final evaluation, and all 30 criteria of GRIHA rating system in 11 different sections, and from 1-star to 5-star ratings as per GRIHA rating systems. We hope you will find this video useful and will share this information to your friends. You can also view and share other learning video of the same green building playlist, and you can also search learning material in other playlist of our channel. Happy learning. Have a nice time. Thank you very much.